finally I've got around to watching all of this. I pretty much, over this weekend, when I've been coming back from the pub or whatever, I've been watching this with a few of my friends, and I kind of like rewatched the last 20 moments or whatever. This is the TNA 50 greatest moments of their history, and this was filmed in about 2006, I think this was made. So basically it pretty much covers their first 3 years really, but there's a hell of a lot of action on here, and it's a good reminder of what TNA used to be, because it was actually a fucking great company. It was really thriving, showing wrestling fans something new. It was a great upstart company, had inventive concepts and matches that like didn't get in the way of the wrestling, and it meant something. And of course all the like feuds with like Joe Daniels and Styles or whatever was great, and AMW and Triple X, all great meaningful stuff, and they all fucking delivered great matches. Of course, like, there's stuff on here which doesn't matter to me at all, like Toby Keith, for instance, and just football players or whatever, just getting in on the action. It's quite funny though, but I think this is a very great, if you don't know of the TNA before Vince Russo, this is a great kind of look back to how great it was, and what's going on. And you'll probably wonder what the fuck happened really. Russo was in it a bit in the early years, but I don't think he played too much of a big part. But yeah, it's just really great clip show. I mean, when I first watched this, I watched the first 10 and I just wasn't in the mood for it, but like just going all the way through it and seeing all this kind of action and how the whole thing's laid out production wise, I think it's pretty good. And plus, I didn't really start paying too much attention to TNA till about early to mid 2006. I was always kind of aware of what was going on from like reading Power Slam and stuff, and also I did watch the odd match on the wrestling channel when I'd go around my mate's house or whatever. But like, yeah, this shows a lot of stuff like before that time period. This probably covers like their first 3.5 to 4 years pretty well. So if you're not familiar with it, I'd definitely get it. And another thing I want to ask to you is, I want to get some early TNA DVDs, but in the UK it's pretty hard to go about it. Everything seems to be like from 2008, 2007 in the shops. I mean, some of the good compilation stuff of X Division, and this one of course, and Bloodiest Brawls and that I have seen about for decent prices, but I want to know, where can you get like TNA DVDs from 04 and 05 in the UK for a decent price? Because they always seem to be a bit fucking expensive to me, you know. I do want to get some older stuff really, and what I want to know is, are those Best of the X Division DVDs that they have, volume 1 and 2, any good? Is it full matches or just clips? Or a bit of both, or a documentary or whatever? I'd like to know. But I do think this DVD was a hell of a lot of fun, and I think it's as good, if not a lot better, than the latest SmackDown clip show they had, or the 100 moments of that. So yeah, this is definitely worth a watch if you want to see some bits of old Total Non-Stop action. Cheers.